Okay, so next up we have a clavicular pec fly. Now this is aiming towards more of the upper chest, okay? Specifically a little bit higher up to the clavicular head of the pectoral. So the first thing we want to do is bring the bench to a 45-degree, a little bit higher than a 45-degree angle. And we want to adjust the handles a little bit shy of around the 7 mark. This is to make sure we have adequate stretch into the movement, all right? So, gonna get nice and attached. Okay, so whereas the seated pec fly is a little bit more upright and us focusing on getting into that mid-range and focusing on the contraction of the pecs, the clavicular flies, we reach a little bit higher, elbows out slightly, make sure the elbow pit is facing the ceiling, and we want to think about bringing the arm into the middle, into the center of the body from a higher perspective, and then contracting, okay? So you should feel your pec minor contract, all right? So make sure you're not rushing this movement. Make sure you're literally focusing on bringing the elbows into the middle line of the body, all right? Now, a common mistake we see with this one, again, is protruding the elbows outwards and not focusing on coming up and getting that nice squeeze and squeezing the bicep into the chest, all right? Another common mistake we see with this one is having the cuff attachment a little bit too low, and that just turns the movement into a normal fly, okay? And also puts a little bit too much stress on the bicep head, okay? All right, so the best thing to do is to keep the cuff right around elbow position, where we can only focus on what the upper arm's doing. Okay, give it a try. That's an amazing movement if you want to develop your upper chest. Now, I'd highly recommend you do this movement with the cuffs as opposed to doing it with the handles. Not saying that doing it with the handles is wrong, but you can control where the pressure goes towards. So the lower the attachment is towards your hand, is the harsher it will be on the pectorals and the bicep head tendon. All right, so if we can change the dynamics of things, we can use the cuffs just to ease that tension and just to highlight more of the focus and the emphasis on the actual pectorals.